Ryan is in Montreal today. He is taking part in this rally, and he joins us now on the line with more. And so, Mr. Ryan, I'm a little curious. I'm a little surprised about this. Are you saying that you want to see these sort of barricades and clashes and violence in the streets of Ontario as they have happened in the province of Quebec?
I didn't quite get that question. I think you're asking me if I'm calling for the same kind of clashes that have taken place in Quebec. Am I calling for that in Ontario? Is that your question?
Yeah, I'm asking you. You know what's happened in Quebec, obviously, for almost 4 months now, and I'm curious.
I mean, seriously, you should ask me a serious question because.
Well, no, Mr. Ryan, that is a serious question.
Whether it be in Quebec or whether it be in Ontario, I've never advocated violence. And of course,
no, I didn't ask about violence. I didn't ask about violence.
Give me a second. You asked me a question if I could answer it. So, of course, I'm not calling for violence. That's ridiculous. I'm basically saying that we should be protesting the higher tuition fees that we've got in Ontario, which is the highest in Canada. We got the highest, the largest class sizes, and the largest debt load that students are graduating with. I'm saying that's what should be protested, and nothing to do with violence, nothing to do with any of that nature whatsoever. So. Please, it's an intelligent question if you're going to ask me.
Mr. Ryan, with all due respect, I'm from Quebec, and I've seen what's happened in the streets of Montreal, and I believe that is a fair question. I didn't ask you if you were advocating violence. I asked you whether or not you thought...
But nobody comes out of the way. There's hundreds of thousands of people out here protesting, peaceful protesters, and maybe you get some idiots who jump into the crowd and then make a mess like they did in the G20. But there's nobody saying that that's the norm and that's what we should be supporting. That's ridiculous.
Well, when you say some idiots, Mr. Ryan, there are more than some idiots. There have been hundreds and hundreds of arrests.
Their opinion.
Mr. Ryan, this is all about lower tuition fees. Why do you believe that that's attainable?
Sorry, you said this is about lower tuition. Yes, it is. It's about lower tuition in this province, and it's about now, of course, Bill 78, which is a draconian law, which is taking away the basic right to protest. So now they've got double the issues, I guess, is what they're complaining about. But in Ontario, we have punishingly high tuition fees, and McGinty's got money for casinos and corporate tax breaks, and Harper got money for fighter jets, and I don't see why the student movement in Ontario should not be protesting that and saying, give us lower tuition like you've got in 14 OECD countries.
And many residents and business owners in Montreal have grown tired of the ongoing unrest. Are you not concerned that public support for the movement may be receding? And the same thing could happen if it was extended to Ontario?
I'm sorry, it's really noisy here. I missed that question.
Well, people that live in the area, and residents, business owners, they're getting tired of the ongoing arrest. Are you concerned that public support for the movement?
I apologize. I honestly, I can't hear the question, so it's really noisy. It's like this.
All right.
I'm back in the middle of the protest.
Then we'll just leave it right there.
Making noise walking by.
All right, Sid Ryan, thank you so much, President of the Ontario Federation of Labour.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it.